Good afternoon. I'm going to take a look at a beer that I have in my Hopsy home tap submachine. It's a Czech-style Pilsner from Biersch Brewing Company, 5.2% alcohol by volume. I don't know where Biersch falls in the threshold of craft versus not. So I'm going to have to look that up, I guess. This beer has consistently poured very heady. Every time I pour it, it ends up with as much as 50% foam. So I don't know why it's so heady. I thought it was the first pour, that I thought, maybe I was not pouring it right in the glass, but it's consistently done it every time. So let's take a look at this. So beautiful, bright, golden, clean color. Although, there you go, you can kind of see a little bit better there. All right. Very, very heady. This is a really carbonated beer. Aroma-wise, I get a lot of lagery kind of smell out of this, which I always want to say kind of smells like corn. There are some corn adjunct lagers, and I don't know that this is one. But that's this kind of the associated smell for me for this particular style. It also has a nice brightness to it, and a little bit of like a malty weediness, kind of. I was trying to avoid that weird color change that happens, and it's just not working out. Sorry about the video. So let's have a drink. As we'd expect in a Pilsner, very bright flavor, pretty carbonated, very light finish, and as a matter of fact, it kind of just dissolves away into a tinge of sweetness at the very end. It has a distinct malt taste, or grain taste to it, grain more specifically, like uncooked or unbrowned grain. So kind of like eating a seedy nut bread almost. I really appreciate the clean finish of a Pilsner, as opposed to like an American standard lager. I feel like sometimes the lager has a really long finish and it gets a little bit bitter, and this is a nice bright finish. It does have some bitterness, but like I said, it really cleans up with some nice sweetness to it, like a little bit of sweet hint. So very drinkable beer. Definitely a lager, and my feelings about lagers, I think. But it's always nice to have a beer fresh on tap. I don't know why this one pours so heady, but it has poured consistently heady. So again, this is Biersch Brewing Company's Czech-style Pilsner at 5.2%, fresh pour out of the home tap submachine. So I feel like a lot of people, this lighting is awful, you guys. I feel like a lot of people have tried Biersch beers, and much like, the Boston Beer Company, who's Boston lager, I can't think of who it is. Oh my goodness. Much like them, I feel like consistently the beer is very high quality, very representative of the style that they're trying to brew, but they're not always very exciting beers to me. Like there's not a reason for me to revisit it again necessarily. And so as much as it's a good beer overall, it's just not a wow, take home, want to try this again type beer. So this falls much into the same category. I'm not a big fan of lagers in general, but Biersch consistently brews good beers. So that's one of the things that I like to say about them. So cool. If you're a Biersch Czech-style Pilsner lover, share with me your thoughts on this brew. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.